Yo, what's up guys, it's IHSGames here, and welcome back to, would you look at that, yet another video. Today we are ranking all Dark Deception Monsters and Mortals maps from worst aka garbage and boring to best aka fun and enjoyable. Yeah, let's get it. Starting with the worst map in the game, we have Silent Sacrifice from the Silent Hill DLC. Now visually, this map does look good. The city-like look, the buildings, vibes, all of that. It's pretty cool. Along with the way the map changes to a whole different vibe during boss time makes this map one of the coolest maps in the game. But you might be wondering, why is this so-called cool map placed at worst? Well, the map may look good artistically, but layout and design-wise, it is so damn terrible. It's literally a 3x3 grid. What makes it worse is that this grid is way too big. It makes moving through the level very boring as it takes too long to get from point A to point B. And because it's a grid, holding W forward only is what you're going to be doing 70% of the time, which isn't the most interesting way of movement. The shards outside the streets are also very tedious to collect as they're just scattered everywhere. Speaking of shards, in game modes like Maze Escape, in this map specifically, you have to collect around 800 shards, which is really too much, making this map way more monster-sided, which is unbalanced as hell. The traps of the level, the air screamers, are very annoying to deal with. Sure, you can kill them, but not before they take 30% of your health away. And there's 6 of them, meaning that you're probably going to take some mean amount of hits from these flying naked chicken wings. And along with Red Pyramid thing, as the boss having a whole ass moveset you can use to murk you with, and is impossible to get away from without external sources, isn't really the coolest thing to happen to you. He's most likely to kill you plenty of times, assuming boss time keeps getting spammed, which, yeah, good luck with that. Overall, nice looking map, but boring and very unbalanced. Coming up next, we have Stranger Sewers. Now this map, just like Silent Sacrifice, is pretty big and because of that, really boring to navigate. It's hard finding enemies in various game modes and especially in Maze Escape. Finding one mortal can be a pain, making this map very mortal-sided. Now it isn't as unbalanced as Silent Sacrifice, but it's not the most decent map there is. The spike traps and the boss, Doom Ducky, are probably more harmless than randomly placed banana traps. You can literally avoid them so easily, it's almost sad. Never have I thought I'd say this in my godforsaken life, but Doom Ducky at least needs a buff. Well, there's all there really is to it. Just another big and uninteresting map. Up next, we have Deadly Decadence. This map isn't as big as the others I mentioned, and the traps and the Titan Watcher boss are genuine threats to this level. The maze-like structures make this level very interesting for different playstyles. This map also rewards slower characters like the power types more than the speed types because of its maze-like structure. You can cut off and ambush others even if they're faster than you, and if you're a power type, you can also deal some serious damage to opponents on this map. But this map isn't all that perfect. Collecting shards, just like a Silent Sacrifice, is rather tedious in this level, as not only are they spread out far apart from each other, but you can waste a lot of time traversing from one side of a hedge wall to the other just to collect one shard. And in a game like Maze Escape, there are nowhere enough shards to collect to beat this map fairly as immortal. Once you die in this level, recovering the loss of those shards are near impossible to do, making this map very monster-sided. I find this map more unbalanced than Stranger Sewers, but at least the layout, traps, and bosses makes this map a tad bit more interesting. Next on this list, we have Elementary Evil. I find this map pretty balanced. There's a good amount of shards to collect and good pathways to ambush as a monster in game modes like Maze Escape. The bosses, the killer alphabets, can be quite annoying if you're playing a solo character, but they're pretty bearable once you understand certain techniques to use to avoid them. The only thing that puts this map at number 3 is due to the traps of the level, the god-awful borders. These abominations are so hard to avoid without getting blown to bits. And sure, you can dispel them by touching them and running away, but due to such, it halts the flow of the gameplay too much from fast and straightforward to just step, pause, step, pause, and repeat. What's worse is that these portals can either spawn right on top of you when trap time activates, basically giving you no time to avoid the hit, or they can spawn back to back to back to back, making traversing through the level very frustrating as you have to dispel 100 portals in a single hallway. But due to this map being fairly balanced, it's placed higher than the other maps. Coming up next, we have Monster Madness. This map looks good. Like, really good. Probably the best looking map in this game when it comes to visuals. My favorite map, in my opinion. The layout is this amalgamation of straight narrow hallways, big open areas, and tight corners, making all different types of characters useful to play as in this level. Along with its multiple floors, this map is diverse and very interesting. In a game like Maze Escape, this map could either be mortal-sided or monster-sided due to circumstance, which makes every match in this map different from the other. The traps of the level, the steam traps, are a good mix between easy to avoid but also threatening in certain circumstances, which add a lot of pressure in this map when they get activated, keeping you engaged. The only issues is the boss, the super brutes. Now, let me just say that their explosive entrance to the scene by dropping from an exploding crate via helicopter is probably the dopest thing I've seen in the game. But the fact that the super brutes always group up on you can be quite annoying. Along with their fireballs, which take off so much of your health due to fire damage, does make them quite frustrating to deal with, but at the same time, the amount of fear and pressure this boss brings to the map is so damn fun to play, as you have to be on your toes at all times. Overall, this map is very fun to play on. And finally, last but certainly not least, we have Monkey Business. Not too surprising. This map is fast-paced, shards are fun to collect, and it's somewhat balanced, though it can lean a little more towards the mortal side depending on the team, and it's genuinely a nice looking map. I haven't met a single person who really hates this map, which shows that this map is very liked by many. The traps, which are bananas, are harmless but can stun you, but luckily are easily disposable, so they aren't in a way like Elementary Evil's portals, or hard to dispel like Sacrifice air screamers. But sometimes when you turn that corner and hit that random banana and get stunned, especially when you're in a chase, it can be the scariest thing, dog. The boss of the level, the chef monkeys, are pretty fast and pretty threatening, chasing you no matter what, upping the map at a faster pace, which makes this map very fun to play on, unless you're a power mode. Then they're your worst nightmare. But overall, a fun, fast, balanced, and engaging map, which is why this map is ranked at the highest on this list. Thank you guys for watching this video. I know this video might be so subjective, so if you guys do disagree with my opinions on which map is worse, which map is best, make sure to comment below what you think is the best, worst, or somewhere in between. If you guys like my video and like the content you see on this channel, you guys pretty much already know what to do. If you guys want to see more of me, go check out my socials in the description below. This is IHSGames, and I am out.